Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Diego and Riddy the cat, ready for another exciting video regarding green cards and K1 visas. But don't forget, I'm not an immigration attorney and I don't give you any legal advice, and I don't work for USCIS, but I have 12 years experience processing K1 visas and green cards successfully. I've helped hundreds of people get their green cards and K1 visas, but you got to qualify for the benefit. And this video is, what do you do when you get to America? You went through the K1 visa process, it was issued to your passport, you landed in America, your US citizen sponsor accompanied you through the US citizenship line into America. Hopefully your beneficiary is accompanied by you, Mr. Sponsor, Ms. Sponsor. So what do you do when you get to America? Well, you get off the plane, you get home, you unpack, you get rested, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to get a copy of your I-94. That is the form that the Border Patrol issues to the beneficiary, K1s and K2s separately, and they get issued an I-94, which is your proof of entry into the United States legally, and you want to print about 5 to 6 copies of your I-94. Give it a couple of days for the Border Patrol to populate and generate this form. Okay, that's the first thing you're going to do. Then what's the next thing you're going to do? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? We are up in the mountains, I don't know, 11,000 feet up. Our last few weeks in Colombia. Well, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to get a copy of your I-94 that was issued to you by the Border Patrol and Customs Protection. Okay, go to their website and print off about 5 copies, 6 copies of your I-94. Next thing you're going to do is you're going to set an appointment at the Social Security office and apply for your Social Security card. You will need to bring your I-94 and your passport with you. If you have a K2 child, you cannot get the child's Social Security number at the Social Security office. You must apply for the child's Social Security number using Form I-485, application for the child's green card. Okay. Next, what are you going to do? You're going to set your day, or you've already set it. You're going to get married, and you're going to pick out your location. When you've done that, you're going to then go to your bank and get both of your names as joint bank account holders. That's why you need the Social Security card. It takes about 10 days to get to your house. So you get married within 90 days. If you don't get married within 90 days, you're going to get deported from the United States and your green card is going to be denied. So make sure you get married within the 90 days as per on the I-94. Then you're going to take lots of pictures of your wedding, no matter where you hold the ceremony, with guests and family members in the photos. And you want to get about 15 photos of your wedding. And then you're going to identify who the people are in the photos, where the pictures were taken, and on what day. Then you're going to repeat that process with your honeymoon pictures if you have a honeymoon. It's not mandatory that you have a honeymoon, but if you do, get pictures. Then you're going to start collecting the evidence of your joint habitation and commingling of funds as a newly married couple for your green card application. So collect the evidence for about 60 days from the start date on your I-94. Okay? Now you've got your name on the bank, so you're going to start receiving bank statements showing joint bank ownership. Okay? You got to show proof of sharing responsibility of paying bills. Get both names on as many bills as possible. The water bill, electric bill, phone bill, etc. And you got to prove cohabitation by getting your name on the deed to the house, the lease agreement on the rental, shared ownership, etc. Then you want to get your name on the titles to all of the vehicles in the household, so you have co-ownership of the vehicles. So after you arrive in the United States on a K1 visa, then the steps include getting the Social Security card, getting married. Okay, you got to get married within 90 days of your arrival. Then you're going to get the evidence and start collecting it ready to adjust the status. The foreign fiance then can apply for adjustment of status to obtain U.S. residency by marriage. Like I mentioned, the documents required also include
the adjustment of status process requires submitting Form I-485, Form I-94, Form 864, Form 693, repeat the medical exam, Form I-797, your NOA2 letter, and the beneficiary's birth certificate translated into English by a certified translation company, a copy of the marriage certificate and other documents like certified copies of divorce decrees, death certificates, annulments, etc. You cannot use a photocopy of these documents. They must be certified by the clerk of the court. It is essential that you follow these steps, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, promptly to ensure a smooth transition to U.S. residency, and then your 10-year green card, and then become a U.S. citizen. Welcome to America. Karina, my beautiful wife from Venezuela, in about 8 months will be filing for her 10-year green card, and we welcome you both. We welcome you to your new life in the United States. Do not make any mistakes on the paperwork. Immigration has a zero tolerance for errors. Zero. No mistakes, okay? Sign the paperwork. Put the correct name. Fill out the 864 correctly. Get the family size correct. Don't make any mistakes. It's just going to be a problem, resulting this time around probably in a denial, okay? Thanks for watching the videos, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Don't forget, I do a live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays at 6 p.m. Central Time. And you can join us on the live stream and ask me all the questions you want. Remember, though, it's not legal advice. I will help you get your K-1 visa approved. I can help you get your 2-year green card approved, your 10-year green card approved, U.S. citizenship, just so long as you qualify for the benefit. We will see you at the next live stream. And also, don't forget, you must get your application for your 2-year green card mailed in under 6 months. The goal is to get it done within the 90 days on your I-94. That's when you want to get the 2-year green card application sent off to immigration using FedEx, UPS, or DHL. Don't use the Postal Service to mail off your application. And effective October 28th of 2025, it is going to be mandatory that you use Form G1650, which is a debit card transaction, in order to pay for your 2-year green card or your K-1 visa. You can also use your credit card, but I don't recommend you do that because most banks don't recognize the charge and your transaction will be blocked, therefore delaying your green card application process. And you don't want that to happen, right? The process isn't difficult, and I'm here to help you. And if you want to become a member of this channel, you'll get my phone number and email address. You can call me and text me and send me emails, and I can help you personally. But it's $9.99 a month if you want to be a member. And the only reason I charge that is because that way I can keep track of who's got my phone number and email address to protect this channel from those nefarious people out there that don't like YouTubers. I guess I'm a YouTuber, right? See you at the next live stream.
Okay, I'll talk to you later. See you later. Bye.